the galaxy of intellectuals, Your Excellency, invited guests, and my dear friends. I welcome you all for the Business Analytics Conclave 2K23.
The aim of education is the knowledge, not of fact, but of values. It is the occasions like this we get opportunities to enrich our knowledge and understanding. We look forward to get an exposure about what the best of brains thinks about business analytics.
Prayer is the steering wheel that directs the right path throughout our lives. I invite Saumya and Amuda of First MBA to sing the Tamil Thai Valthu. Let us all raise up for the prayer.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெளிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமெதில் தெக்கணமும் மதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எட்டிசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Light symbolizes abundance, prosperity, and knowledge. The light of knowledge is fully capable of destroying the darkness of ignorance. This also helps us in overcoming all the difficulties and achieving success in all our endeavors. I request the dignitaries to purify the aura by lighting the lamp. Thank you, dignitaries.
I request Dr. B.L. Shivakumar, Principal and Secretary, Dr. Bamni Rajshekharan, I request Dr. B.L. Shivakumar, Principal and Secretary, Dr. Bamni Rajshekharan, Director, Department of MBA, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, to escort the dignitaries to the dais. The student coordinators occupy the dais.
To welcome is to show honor. To welcome is to establish integrity. I now request Dr. Bamni Rajshekharan, Director, Department of MBA, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, with great esteem to lay the welcome mat.
Good morning, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, a hearty and warm welcome and greetings of the day from the Department of MBA, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science. On the behalf of management, principal, and the MBA department, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all for this August gathering. To give you a brief about how the idea of conducting a business analytics conclave came up, one of our USP at Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, MBA department, is we are offering the business analytics specialization in our MBA. So along with business analytics, it is a dual specialization. So students choose business analytics along with some other choice they have. So then we thought, how do we propagate that the order of the day in the future, in the coming years, maybe 20 to 25 years from now, is going to be ruled by business intelligence, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and so on. And all this is actually rightly, as pointed out by our principal sir, is dependent on the data that we have. And this data was not available with us earlier. So we wanted the world to know that business analytics is going to rule tomorrow's future. So this is the reason behind conducting this business analytics conclave. And at that time, we were looking at who would be the apt person to, deliver the keynote address. And we have heard a lot about the chief guest of today, Mr. Ravi, who is the CFO of Roots Group of Companies. So we thought you were the best person to deliver the keynote address, sir. So with a warm heart, we welcome you all. Nothing would be possible without the pillar of strength that we have here, not only for us, the heads, not only for the department faculty, but also for the students, who is always thinking about the well-being of the student, and that is what he is working for, none other than the head of our institution, Dr. B.L. Shivakumar, Principal and Secretary. We welcome you, sir. I also welcome with a happy heart Dr. Premanand, Professor MBA, the student coordinators for this Business Analytics Conclave, Ms. Sandhya, Mr. Dinesh of second MBA, Mr. Logesh, and Mr. Pavish from first MBA. To put in a few words about the coordinators of the event, they have really worked hard. Along with the coordinators, all the students of first MBA have worked really hard to make this event a grand success. I extend my hearty welcome to the heads of the department, faculty member from the other departments of Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science. I would, with a very happy heart, today being the World Happiness Day, I also welcome the faculty members and student participants from the outside colleges. We have around 300 registrations so far from UG, PG, and research scholars from other departments along with their faculty. So we, the Department of MBA, welcome you all with a warm heart. I also welcome the faculty coordinators, Dr. Ramswani, Dr. Marcelin Anita, and Dr. Divya, who have been working for over a month along with the students to make this a grand success. My heartfelt welcome also to my faculty colleagues, Dr. Nagaprakash, Dr. Farida, Dr. Maithili, and Mr. Ilango, who have been working very hard. Along with that, I extend a very warm welcome to the coordinator for the MC desk, Ms. Carolyn Rebecca, and Ms. Vidyashri, who has, even though being in the CTPCR, she extends a very huge support to us in the MBA department, Ms. Vidyashri. So, welcome you all once again, and very happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
If your actions inspire others to dream more and learn more, you are a leader. May I now request the sculptor of human character, a seasoned scholar and navigator of these flagships of knowledge, Dr. B.L. Shivakumar, Principal and Secretary of Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, to present the presidential address.
Thank you. Very good morning. The most respected chief guest of the day, Mr. K Ravi, Chief Financial Officer, Roots Industry, the Director of MBA Department, Dr. Bhamni Rajshekharan, the Faculty Coordinator, Dr. Prem Anand, the Student Coordinators, Mr. M. Dinesh Kumar, Ms. P. Sandhya, Mr. J. Lokesh, Mr. G. Pavish Kumar, heads of various other department, faculty members, and my dear beloved students. At the outset, I would like to appreciate the entire MBA team for choosing the right topic today. Remember, the definition of business has not changed, but way of doing business has changed. Business has got only two outcomes: success or failure. When we talk in terms of money, the success may be profit. When we talk in terms of service, the success may be satisfaction. Now, tomorrow I'm planning to do a business, or any one of you are planning to do a business. What will come into our mind? The first question: what business I'm going to do? How I am going to do? Where I'm going to do? When I'm going to do? How I'm going to promote the product? From where I'm going to get the raw material? Who will be my competitor? Etc., etc. For all this, when, how, why, what, which is very risky, we need to take decision. How do we take decision? The fundamental is data. In olden days, when we didn't have internet, the amount of data what we got was very, very limited. But today, we have huge data, especially after internet. From data, we add information. From information, we add record. From record, we add file. From file, we add database. Then data warehouse. Today, we talk about big data. Now the data is available. Now the biggest question mark is the data. What we are getting is right data. To make decision, we need some tool. That's what this business analytics going to play. I hope this one-day conclave will bring out lot of light about data analytics and business analytics, and it will help all the young budding people who want to do business in coming years to take the appropriate decision. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Happiness held is seed, happiness shared is flower. I invite Mr. Dinesh of 2nd MBA to offer a bouquet to Mr. K Ravi, Chief Financial Officer, Roots Group of Company. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dinesh.
The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. May I now request Dr. Prem Anand, Professor, Department of MBA, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, to introduce our guest of honor.
Very good morning to one and all. I have great pleasure in introducing the chief guest of the day, Shri K Ravi BCom FCA ACS. His professional experience, 3 decades of experience in various fields like corporate finance, accounts, and secretarial functions. Presently, he is employed as the Chief Financial Officer of Roots Group of Companies and Director at Roots Multiclean Limited. He takes care of finance, accounts, and taxation, both direct and indirect, and secretarial activities. His achievements in the present organization: he is a member of the Apex team for the Roots Group, which drives all management functions, including strategic planning, formation of various business strategies, and responsible for taking key business decisions. Effective financial management in sourcing and application of funds and devising suitable financial structures. Formulation of forex policy, effective forex management, and implementation of several risk management techniques. His contribution to educational institutions and students is humongous. He is a member of the Board of Studies of Bharatiya University, CMS College of Science and Commerce, Saraswati College of Arts and Science, and is also a Board of Studies member at Nirmala College for Women, and is the visiting faculty to the Coimbatore branch of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. His association with professional institutions: he is the convener of the taxation panel of CII, the Confederation of Indian Industry, Coimbatore Zone, member of the Auditors Association of South India, and is a guest faculty to management schools on topics related to financial management, taxation, and other fiscal laws. His credentials: he has secured the 2nd rank in mathematics at the state level in his SSLC examination. He has won the Best Branch Award for the ICAI branch under his chairmanship during 95-96. He has produced the Best Branch Award for ICAI during his secretaryship in the year 1999. He has produced students who have secured All India rank 1st, 2nd, and 5th in the CA examinations. So he is also an educator by profession. He is the recipient of the DJ Best Manager Award from Coimbatore Management Association. He has also received the prestigious CFO's India CFO 100 Roll of Honor 2019 among the top 100 CFOs in the country. His accomplishments: as a resource person, he has presented papers on taxation in national seminars organized by ICAI, CII, and various academic institutions. He has organized seminars on GST, income tax, and he has also written a book on TDS in Tamil. It gives me a great honor to welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, it's such an honor to have you on board with us, sir.
The role of a good leader is not to give greatness. is not to give greatness to human beings, but to help them extract the greatness they already have inside them. It is now time for us to pay attention to our keynote speaker, and it is indeed to all of us to introduce you a distinguished gentleman, Mr. K Ravi, who is our keynote speaker here for this day. Sir, we are eager to hear to you.
Respected Principal and Secretary of this prestigious institution, Dr. B.L. Sivakumar, Director, MBA Department, Dr. Bhamini J., Professor, MBA Department, Dr. Prem Anand, who is the Faculty Coordinator, Student Coordinators, Faculty Coordinators, other faculty members, students, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to each and every one of you. At the outset, let me thank the organizers for giving us an opportunity to be here today. In fact, as an opening batsman for this conclave on data analytics, I know you are Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science have been organizing regular cricket tournaments, especially at the Ranji level and all that. So using cricket language will be ideal for Ramakrishna College. So I'm the opening batsman today, which I'm going to focus on maybe data analytics, especially with reference to financial analytics, which is very, very important. At the outset, I don't know whether everyone has saw this, what is kept in the reception. When you open the box, you get a surprise. Please go and visit that and get a surprise. You are going to witness, you are going to see the world's happiest person. Very important. At the end of the day, what is important? Happiness. Whatever growth, whatever studies you do, whatever. But what is very important? Anyone? Happiness? Okay. Please answer this question. Majority countries measure the growth through one method. What is the method? This country has achieved this growth, this country has achieved this growth, this country stands number 1, number 5, and all that. India, example, for stands 5th in terms of that growth. What is that parameter? Louder? Anyone? Correct. GDP? Perfect. Gross domestic product, which is nothing but the value of goods and services produced in the country. We have formula which says, like now US is number 1, like that. Number in the case of India is edging towards other countries now, stands 5th in terms of GDP growth, doing very well. But there is one country which does not take GDP at all, which measures the happiness as the index for the growth. That means they take happiness. People are happy, then country's growth is good. Which country? Yeah? Can you? Nepal, no. Bhutan. The Bhutan is the one country which measures happiness as the index. They don't take GDP at all. So why I mention this particular point, since today is happiest day, every one of you should be happy, no doubt, and whatever the problems, but you yourself going to make yourself happy. Self-motivation is one of the most powerful driving forces for everyone. We have to motivate ourselves. We don't expect people come and motivate us. Yes, people will come and should come and appreciate you for whatever good things you are doing. no doubt. But even that is not there, what you should do, you motivate yourself because you are doing good things. So that is the thing. I think your principal has done a nice thing today, surprising yourself. Please go and visit. So congrats to you, sir. I think winners don't do different things, according to Shivkara. They do things differently. One example. So you yourself see how you are going to motivate yourself that really will have an edge in your personal growth, official growth, family growth, etc., etc., etc. Right? So that's very important. And I should maybe place my sincere appreciation and wishes to Dr. Bhamini and the entire team, MBA department, for organizing these updating seminars. Madam, I think you should be really given credit because updation is a need of the hour today. There are so many changes coming, correct? Nothing is permanent excepting change today. Every day you see some change. But as MBA, students of MBA, you must be clear that you are updating yourself with the latest happenings, whether you are in the marketing field or finance field or system field or production field or HR field. But what is most required today is how you are updating, how you are going to update yourself. And if you are updating, you are really winning the competition. Or you are really winning success, you are achieving success even in every aspect of your life. That is more important. So please update yourself because, world is full of changes today. So if you want to shine yourself in MBA field after finishing your studies and shaping your career, this gives a platform and you should give credit to the institution for organizing such updating seminars. Next, India is a growing country, all of you are aware, correct? See, many parts of the global either facing slowdown or recession or inflation and all that. But India, with so many changes and challenges, we are able to withstand. I gave one example. India has become fifth country after US, maybe Japan or Germany and China. India has become fifth one in terms of growth. India is going to edge even to overtake UK shortly. So India is a country with a lot of population. No doubt, unofficially, even we have exceeded China population. Maybe IMF data does not reveal that yet, but not only in terms of population, please understand, also in terms of demographics. So what is demographics? Is we are the country with most young population in the world. Not less than 65% of the population is under 40 years of age. Only the young population can take the growth, not the senior population. So we have a country with all young population like you who are really have the opportunity to take the growth, but the country must have growth. That is why the government is trying with so many policies, measures to achieve the growth, and the growth is possible, which is evidenced through so many maybe data available in the last couple of years. You can see definitely that. The average age of Indian is just 28 years old. Please remember, the average age of Chinese is 38, 39. The average age of US citizen is 38 years. Japanese 42, 43 years. Full of senior population. That is why you see in Japan, the growth has become stagnant. Because young population should be there to take the growth to the next level. So what I mean, try to say here, if you develop your leadership qualities, if you develop your skills, if you develop your qualifications, knowledge, wisdom, nothing like that. India is going to offer a very good opportunity. What we see from the manufacturing side, how the things are improving and how we see the maybe growth maybe month by month in spite of other countries facing recession and slowdown. So please, dear students, take the opportunity which an institution provides. Enrich your knowledge, enrich your skills, and try to come up which is really there. The opportunities are available today. For getting that opportunity, one of the points is you should update your knowledge. So what is today's topic? Straight away, if you go to the today's topic, it is business analytics. Then maybe focused on different front. So that you must be very clear. So business analytics is very, very important today. So before going into that, you may be doing specialization in finance. You may be doing specialization in marketing, or you may be doing specialization in HR. But what is very important is this business analytics is general. It's not with reference to any specific core of activity like finance or HR. But before that, you should understand this conclave objective focused on business analytics. So what is business analytic is, as our principal pointed out, you have variety of data today, correct? No doubt. What is data? You know, the information available. The access to information is not a problem at all, correct? We use Google God to get everything, correct? Whatever information required, you have chatbot today, whatever queries you got the ready-made information. But information availability is not an issue. But the point is how to utilize that information to the advantage of the business to make informed decision and to be successful. That is a core objective. So you must know how to transform the data into insights. The insights are the tools to take a decision. So to improve your business decision, improve your efficiency, improve your productivity. So, for example, as BCom or MBA students or any, especially finance, suppose you go to an organization. Practically, I'm speaking. Early days, BCom students used to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash flow statement. Today, nothing is required. Everything you input data, that to an automated way, all statements are ready. Your role is not there. Please understand. Today, entire scenario has changed today. The information is automatically coming through processing of your information input. Either any software, could be Tally oriented, could be ERP oriented, like you have SAP, you have Oracle, etc., etc. So many softwares are available at a very cheaper rate. That is not a problem. So don't think I will prepare balance sheet, I'm good. Not at all. That is available. Your role is not there at all. Your role is how to manage the data, how to visualize the data, how to make predictive analysis, how to make prescriptive analysis, and to take decisions. So you understand the point? There's a total, the principal was pointing out, there's a change or shift in the way you did business earlier, and there is a change to how you are doing, how you are going to do. In future, so many concepts which we are going to discuss, like artificial intelligence or business process automation. Actually, small AIs, which a finance department is able to implement. Please remember, it is not production, it is not process department. Which department? Finance is normally service department. But possible to implement so many automation projects, which we will discuss later. First, understand what is business, why we are studying. Because we have the data available. Availability of data is not a problem. How to make insights to make a decision. It is nothing but you can take data management, data visualization, you call predictive approach or modeling, or you can take data mining. You try to interpolate the data in several ways. For example, you have the history of sales. How to achieve the sales in the right direction from the historical data you have. So data mining becomes important. Forecasting and optimization are some of the points or output which you can take from the input data. Now see the stakeholders of business analytics today. Are you able to see that? Stakeholders of business analytics. For example, for any business, who are stakeholders? Customers, correct? Suppliers, bankers, financial institutions, government, employees, then maybe all major partners to the business or main stakeholders to the business. Now, they get, you can see that here, the business analytics, the data is going there from all these people, and the business analytics concept or the business analytics framework should analyze the data and give insights what decision to be taken. Very simple. For example, customer, I have sales revenue for the last 5 years, last 5 months, region-wise, district-wise, zone-wise, city-wise, and all that. Now, I have to project my plan for the next 5 years. I have the data available trend. I have to organize the data systematically through charts, maybe graphical system, or through AA concept, and see that which area is potential for bigger growth. North zone, south zone, west zone, east zone. In the zone, in the zonal level, which city gives you maximum? So what I mean here, you are able to clearly predict, you focus your marketing activities in those segments so that you will realize more dash. What is dash? More sales. More sales, more profit. Likewise, the raw material availability, where it is available. Likewise, funds. How to deploy funds effectively, efficiently, so that you are able to get more return. Number 2, you are able to realize more EBITDA, what you talk about, earning before interest, tax, and all that. So, and how the R&D is giving benefit. I focus on R&D, you can see here. And similarly, production, operation, marketing, finance, for everywhere, you get the data available. Try to interpret the data in the most effective way and see what decision can be taken. This is what business analytics. You have business process automation, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, all tools. But in simple terms, you have the data, you have the balance sheet, you have the profit and loss statement, you have the cash flow statement, and you have what statement do you require? Everything available. But try to interpret the data in the most effective and efficient way so that you are able to take decision to the advantage of the business. Please remember, today doing business is not simple. There is so much competition into the business, correct? There is no perfect monopoly. Do you agree? There is perfect competition in the business, correct? So cost is a fact, price is a policy. Earlier version. Cost is a fact, price is a policy. Cost 100 rupees, I make it 50% margin, 150 rupees price. Not today, earlier. Now, price is a fact, cost is a policy. Price means I will give 100 rupees. You manufacture at a loss or you manufacture at a profit, please give me. So the scenario has entirely changed today. You have to be very careful in cost control, cost reduction, and ensure that you are manufacturing at the most effective way. Otherwise, we are not surviving in the long run. So next, if you take business analytics, what are the things involved? Next slide. So if you take data analytics and working with big data, Sir was explaining big data because there are a lot of data available. You have to segregate into in pieces and ensure that you are able to produce good, maybe results out of that. Then business optimization. Suppose there are 2-3 businesses. One business may be giving a good profit. One business you may be resulting in a loss. How to optimize the business activities? Machine learning. What is machine learning? Anyone? Machine learning. Machine should understand what the human brain understands. So you are teaching machine. For example, I give an invoice to the system. I give an invoice into the system. I am describing parameters, and the parameters checks all the details are available. If that is okay, invoice is processed, automated, process automation. So manual labor is reduced, accuracy is introduced, efficiency is introduced. So you train the machine to understand what the human brain will understand. Then similarly, risk management. Today, risk is inevitable, correct? In every walks of life. For example, everyone's there. Suddenly something comes to the human being. He has to ensure there is a risk, how to mitigate the risk, correct? Similarly, in business, you have a risk. Product may be obsolete. I don't know whether you heard about 3-4 decades back, there was an instrument called pager. Have you heard about? The pager will give you only information about what is the other person says. You cannot do anything after that. You cannot talk to him. Now what happens? Today you talk from the nook and corner of the world through mobile. That's a technology. Earlier, the photo, you have the photo, how HPF was manufacturing films to have the photo. Today, no such, just take mobile and then you get the photo instantly, correct? Concept of technology development. So what I mean here, there is a risk in every business. How to mitigate the risk using business analytics to the maximum extent so that the risk involved is minimized. The risk involved there is mitigated. So risk management is another area which I've given there in the cycle. The business analytics plays a very, very key role in mitigating the risk. The business simulation. For example, you can simulate different scenarios. What happens if this goes up? What happens? We are using Excel sheets, correct? Now for spreadsheet, we use in a simple form. But today, that has gone today because a lot of business process automation technique and AI, artificial intelligence, you can small things will replace and give you instant results how to analyze the data. Customer relationship management, CRM software is available today. For everyone, we have a software, for example, GST reconciliation, bank reconciliation, everything, invoice reconciliation, that process will help you. Then this is what overall about the business analytics, how each one plays a role. Then types of business analytics, because since the topic is on business analytics, you must understand the basics involved then. Please remember, for everywhere, every point, you have the communication very important here, correct? You know what is communication, anyone? What is communication? We talk communication, any language, maybe Tamil, English, Hindi, but what is communication? Anyone? Students at the MC desk, because you are communicating well when you have a program. So just try.
It's of delivering anything, like it's of delivering notes or
Delivering notes.
in a right way or where they could understand very well.
Yes. For delivering information.
Message.
It could be verbal communication, could be written communication, could be oral communication, could be gestures. Am I right? Suppose you want, even through gestures you can communicate, but please remember, today, one point in communication, not from the subject, I see, we from the industry see, a lot of students are now used to social media, correct? Like Instagram or WhatsApp and all, etc., etc. And they also used to messaging. Those kinds of communication are being used in official letter, which is not correct. Official letters, there is a decorum. You should maintain that. That is not expected. So please try to communicate to the proper messaging. You can do whatever you like. Social platforms, no problem. But when you come to official communication, please remember, could be oral, could be written. Please use proper methods so that is given in a proper way. Okay, communication, one definition. Another definition.
To convey what is in our mind to others.
To convey others what is in our mind. What is in our mind to others. Okay. Kind of maybe meaning, but I will give a very detailed meaning, then you will not forget when you communicate to your students later, to students or faculty members, or to your maybe parents at home or brother, siblings and all that. So what is communication is? I want to deliver a message to you, correct? I should deliver we will take the oral communication first, so that then same thing can be repeated in other modes of communication also. Suppose I want to deliver a communication to you. Now I am speaking on business analytics. I should deliver in such a way that you should understand in the same way. Please understand. You should understand in the same way which I wanted you to understand. Correct? Then suppose some point, some missing is there, then communication breakdown. So I should give information to you in the same way which I wanted you to understand, which I thought that you should understand. Correct? Correct? Suppose I deliver something to you, you understand in a different way, then I am not a perfect communicator at all. So communication responsibility lies with recipient or communicator. Louder. The person who is sending the communication. Please remember. When I say I spent 45 minutes, you have not understood anything, I am a poor communicator. That means my communication has totally failed. Maybe with PowerPoint, without PowerPoint, orally, written, gestures. So I should ensure that you understand at least to 90% of the communication which I wanted you to understand. The same way. Underline in the same way. So please understand this particular point. So when you communicate, don't maybe miscommunicate. So it may go in the wrong way. So that is very important. For example, punctuation. Sometimes we use wrongly. You have heard about one judgment, judge delivered a judgment. Hang him, comma, because he wanted to hang him for a very serious crime he committed. He put the comma. He wanted the stenographer to put the comma, not release him. But unfortunately, the stenographer put hang him, not comma, release him. See the meaning? He wanted hang him, comma, not release him. That means accused must be hanged. But comma was put hang him, not comma, release him. So what is the judgment? He has to be released. Which is correct? No. So the communication is, why I'm telling this point, even the punctuations, comma, full stop, are very important today. Sometimes students forget because the importance given, it could be any language. I'm not coming to the language at all. Any medium, maybe it could be Tamil, English, any other language. But that is more important. So dear students, please remember communication as a quality which is to be observed is very important. Types of business analytics. You can say descriptive. What is descriptive? Just mentioning explains what happened. That's all. Descriptive business analytics. For example, historical data. The last 5 years profitability of an organization you are giving. What happened? One year plus, 1 year minus, or third year plus, fourth year minus, fifth year plus. Some kind of data you have available. Then what you should do? Diagnostic. Suppose you go to a diagnostic lab. They diagnose you why it has happened. Correct? Same way. So diagnostic business explains why it has happened. Why profit came, why loss came. So diagnostic business analytics. Third one, predictive. From the data available, you are going to predict, you are going to project what will be the next 3 years, next 5 years. So forecast or projecting what might happen in future. Down the line 5 years, down the line 10 years, down the line 15 years, 20 years, etc. Then the last one, prescriptive. You can say very clearly, so what are the recommendations on the basis or actions based on the what you have studied. So action taken report. Have you heard about action taken? That is ultimate, no? If you don't execute any action, that is not going to benefit at all. So in Tamil they used to say, நல்ல எண்ணங்கள் நல்ல சிந்தனைகள் ஆகும், நல்ல சிந்தனைகள் நல்ல செயல்கள் ஆகும், நல்ல செயல்கள் நல்ல பழக்கங்கள் ஆகும், நல்ல பழக்கங்கள் நல்ல வழக்கங்கள் ஆகும், நல்ல வழக்கங்கள் வாழ்க்கையாயிரும். So your habit becomes your life. Very, very important. whatever the habits we learn, that becomes part of your life. So habits should be proper. So like that, here also, you should really prescriptive business analytics. Nothing but the course of action, what you should take, which should be permanent and it should be realistic, should be achievable, should be smart. So on based on which you can forecast, that ends the business analytics. So next one, importance of business analytics. Why business analytics gains importance? Today you have a conclave. At the end of the day, you must know what is the input, what is the takeaway. In short, I will put your language. What is the takeaway from this conclave? Why I should study business analytics? At the end of the day, if you are not conversant with business analytics, very difficult to survive in the long run. Because that is where the business analytics takes, not only finance field, takes every field. The field of doing business has changed. The focus on which the business is now involved is data availability, interpretation, prescriptive analysis. Then you have to recommend course of action and take those path for your business to go. Suppose the path is misdirected, we may not succeed. So business analytics can take raw data into more valuable inputs to leverage the information. So that's advantage you should have. So the information you have, you are going to leverage with the better analysis. For example, you have the raw data, you take a pie chart, you take some forecast analysis through graphical method. This will give you some meaningful information over the past 5 years or 10 years or projection for the next 5 years, 10 years. So then understanding of primary and secondary data, that's more important, so that it becomes more efficient, it becomes more productive, and it is going to be more effective. And competition, repeatedly I'm telling you, you have to stay in the competition. So you have to see that you have tool sets to assist the decision-making process. So in the organization level, you have studied planning, organizing, directing, staffing, control, and all that. Planning without control is useless, correct? Control without planning is meaningless. So when you have that organizational procedures, right from business plan to your achievement, the decision making at every point is very important. Whether I could recruit more people to achieve the productivity, or whether I should reduce the number of people, or whether I should get funds from bank to have my working capital funded. Oh, interest costs will go up. It's okay. I'm going to expand. Like that, that decision making will come at different level, different points of time, in different ways. So you must equip yourself, dear student. This is a very important quality. So now business analytics, you can see the importance, the scope of business analytics. Next slide. So now where and all it is applied. It is applied in variety of application. I told you it's not only restricted to finance. Every functional department, right from production, process engineering, R&D, marketing, maybe procurement, supply chain management, then finance, HR, IT, and all that. So first, the descriptive analytics, what does it say? It understands, it enables you to understand in what market level you are standing, or what is your current standing in the present market. Then predictive and maybe prescriptive analysis are used to find more reliable measures for business to propel their growth in the most competitive environment. Next. Now, I come to challenges. I have to skip some other slides because of time. Common challenges available. What are I told you so many things about business analytics. Common challenges is also there. What are the challenges is too many data today. Correct? If you go to browse your websites, many data are available. Now, number one is, it is produced by broadband, Internet of Things. IoT, we call it today, Internet of Things. So that produce you through connected device, so many data that gives you. If you want one information, you just go to the internet and browse the website for the concerned thing, you get variety of data available. Now the question is, the variety of data must be incorporated into the analytical form or in an organized form so that you are able to have a strategy which is called analytical strategy. So the data available, that is where the data analytics plays an important role, or business analytics plays a role, how to visualize the data, how to manage the data, how to store the data. That is very important. The data mining, we have variety of data, we have big data. What are the requirement to our size, to our level, to our requirement? That is more important. Okay. So next one, lack of skills. Today, don't have, next slide. Lack of skills. Some companies, mainly small and medium size, cannot afford to have people with the skill set of data analytics person because of cost and all that. The company must also decide, today we have a limitation where to store it. That is more important. Data warehousing. Can you tell me, today people find it easier to store the data in a dash form. Anyone? Louder. Which form they store it so that your cost is coming down. Instead of having so many servers with high capacity, you can store the data in a dash form. Anyone? Louder. Cloud. That is the reason why you are going to cloud form. Because you need the data. At the same time, there is a cost analysis which you can store, correct? Cheaper. So that you are able to have the data, retrieve the data whenever necessary. Next, the following some of the projects in responsibilities, I can say roles, responsibilities in business analytics. So the following are some of the projects which they could perform the analysis. First, you should analyze opportunities from data patterns. From data available, what are the opportunities which this particular data could be used? Next one is identifying potential issue the company might face and possible solution because of the study of the particular data. So by study of the data, what are the potential issues the company might face and what are the solution is to it? You know, a solution has to be right for everything. A winner is a person who finds solution to every problem, unlike a loser who finds problems in every solution. He finds problems in every solution. Winner finds solution to every. You must be a winner. So making a budget, you can use the data, forecast for next 5-6 years, then business initiative progress, how it travels, then updating stakeholders on business objective. You should update your stakeholder, especially shareholder, on business objective process. Then comprehending KPI. What is KPI? Understanding. Nothing but comprehend is understanding KPI. Anyone? Today the organization talks about KPI. What is KPI? Key performance indicators. For example, marketing. The customer satisfaction is a key performance indicator. Correct or not? Unless customer is there, business is not there. Always your objective should be 100%. To achieve 100%, maybe 99, 98. So through a balanced scorecard, which is a tool to measure these parameters, 100% put green. Plus or minus 10% you put yellow. Suppose below 10% you put red. So that your focus should be attack on red. And red should be converted into yellow. Yellow should be converted into green. So that is where updating stakeholders and probably comprehending, that means nothing but understanding of various key performance indicators depending upon the department. It could differ from department. For procurement, the quality rejection from suppliers should not be there, should be minimum, correct? More quality rejection, the purchase department get a black mark because production gets affected, your supply chain entirely gets affected. You cannot deliver the product to the customers in time. Then comprehending regulatory requirements. Today, compliance is very, very big issue. You should comply all the, whether it's HR law, finance-oriented law, or marketing law, so many laws. India is flooded with regulations. India so that kind of regulation. Today, Indian banking system is very good, correct? You understand? RBI is number one, I can say, because, very recently US, one bank collapsed all of a sudden. The Silicon Valley Bank, you heard about it 1 week back, suddenly collapsed with so much, maybe 6th or 7th position in the ranking. How collapsed? See the control system prevailing. So you should understand RBI is controlling our non-performing assets, which called NPA, in a very big way. So our system is fantastic. Next, what does a financial analyst do? Analyst. Now come to financial analytics. So financial analytics just collects information and data. Organize the information in the structured way. That is very important. Underline. So you have information, but what you should do? You should organize the information in the most structured way, which person will be in a position to read, analyze, interact, and take a call. Then projections, forecast. For example, business plan for next 5 years. You through Excel sheet you prepare, correct? Then building the financial model, then analyzing the financial result, maybe through balance scorecard or any other tool you devise. Then provide recommendation through charts and all that. Now I would like to tell you what are the recent happenings in financial analytics side. Very recently, I told you, when you are employed in an organization as a finance student, maybe deployed in finance department, you must know there are so many things which are happening. Business process automation. Anyone has heard about BPA? Your process is getting automated. The business process automation is nothing but use of technology. So third very important point, the technology must be used to the large extent. Anyway, I will just cover them. So business process automation is nothing but use of technology. Technology, you must have good knowledge, even though you are not required to spend time on programming and all that. But technology must be aware. You know chatbot, how it's being used. You know the Excel sheet, how to use advanced commands today so that maximum the prediction can be made. So to business process automation is nothing but use of technology, especially for the repetitive and time-consuming tasks, so that you are able to streamline, you are able to organize business operation. So streamlining business operation is vital. Further, you are going to automate the repetitive job, whatever repetition comes. I will give you example, and which are also time-consuming. So, example of business process automation. I will tell you practically in a finance department you can take how business process automation. Invoice processing we can take. What is invoice processing? I get material, I receive the material, I store the material, I get the invoice. Invoice has to be processed, approved, and finally what should be made after approval? What should be made? Payment. So that gets closed. Very simple example. Today what happens? This business process automation technology coupled with business financial analytics. Please listen here. This is very important. You are not following the conventional method of invoice processing. Receive the material, compare with the GR manually. Okay, the rates are correct. Purchase order compared manually. Rates are correct. You process the invoice, payment, all process eliminated. Please remember, what is happening in the industry is different totally. So invoice processing, the BP can automate the process of receiving, approving, and processing invoice. Automated. How automated? When the materials are received, goods are coming in, automatically it prepares what are the items received, how much received. Next, the data is scanned there automatically. When the data is scanned there automatically, that scanned data automatically comes to finance department. And the finance department, we have small artificial intelligence which compare rate, which compare quantity, which compare purchase order, other terms, condition terms, etc. and initiates or maybe induces payment 60 days later, 90 days later. So after 60 days, the invoice is automatically prepared and given to the supplier. See the automation, how it works. Simple receipt of material, getting the invoice, all other manual work is completely eliminated. So with BPA, invoice can be automatically scanned, data can be extracted, approval can be obtained because we have given parameters. These 5 parameters, please check. Rate, quantity, the calculation, the description of quantity, supplier name and all that. It's scanned, that is required for bill processing. Then next step will be initiation of payment. HR, suppose a person joins an organization, his data is stored. He is selected for the post on hires. Maybe we will take new hires. So with BPA, they can complete the paperwork online. You know all these things today. You are completing everything online, and the process of getting them up, set up with the payroll and benefits, authenticated. They all you can use today. People use thumb impression or maybe eye scanning for the attendance. Attendance is recorded automatically. Then number of days comes, payroll prepared automatically. So see the change we have witnessed over a period of time from the entire manual work to automated work. Customer service, you can use chatbot can be programmed to answer customer related questions. The customer will ask various questions through CRM. We talk about customer relationship management. So same BPA can help businesses automate customer service process. This is related to service especially. For example, chatbot can be easily programmed to answer customer related questions. Then self-service portal, SSP. Every institution today having. You can go to the portal, you can update your data, whatever required, and self-service portal will be updated so that one person will not sit there, answer your queries, and update the data ruled out today. So all kinds of institution today, people use SSP. Nothing but self-service portals can be set up to access their accounts and get support without speaking to a person. That is very important. So what is advantage because of this? Efficiency is what? What? Improved. I think you should answer. I think no one answers. Efficiency is improved. Then number 2, the work automatically becomes more productive. Number of hours spent is less. Number 3, accuracy level is great because you are not doing any manual mistakes. You are not going to do any manual mistake, correct? So the accuracy level is correct, increased accuracy, and customer experience is fantastic. Better customer experience. So BPA can help businesses provide better customer service by automating customer support processes. You can experience, I think, so many portals you have today, professional portals you can experience and how it happens. So scalability. So it also increases the business. The scalability is nothing but the volume gets increased. So BPA can help businesses scale their operation without adding any additional resource by automating process and reducing the need for manual labor. Okay, next I will go to artificial intelligence. Have you heard about artificial intelligence? AI. For example, today you take simple example, doctors. They scan it, they put on WhatsApp about the patient. And it gives you different dimensions through 3D printing and all that. So they're able to see how the patient condition before they visit the hospitals, so that whether it's serious or whether it's not serious and all that. So overall business process automation can help business save time, labor, money, and improve efficiency and accuracy and provide better customer service. So by automating repetitive tasks, business can. So what is the advantage here? Ultimately, the business can focus on high value tasks, correct? And ultimately grow their business. Now come to AI. One example in finance. We use AI in several ways. For example, fraud detection. For example, there are frauds sometimes bound to happen in any organization, but you must be vigilant. We have audit system for that. That's okay. That is post-mortem issue. But AI can help maybe identify first the fraudulent activities in a financial transaction. Next, you can skip some other slides. So AI can help where are the fraudulent activities which may happen in the particular financial transaction by analyzing patterns and also flagging suspicious transactions. What will happen? Machine learning algorithms and all used from the past data, it can detect frauds and also establish the maybe prevention of frauds possible and adapt to the new threats also here. A thing which could you can use AI as a tool. Risk assessment. Today we discussed risk is inevitable. For example, you have a stock, fire bound to happen and the stock may get destroyed. Similarly, the forex transaction, you have a cross-border trade with different countries. Dollar coming, dollar value may appreciate, may depreciate. You are going to invoice in dollar. If it appreciates, okay, export. Depreciates, you are losing. Import. Suppose you are importing, the dollar appreciates, you are paying more. How to mitigate? So AI can help risk associated with any financial maybe instrument or investments or loans by analyzing one tool could be by analyzing the past data and current trends, how it goes. So AI is also deployed in risk assessment. AI powered tools can help identify potential risk and make recommendation or it suggests how to mitigate those risks. Risk is inevitable, but what is required is we should mitigate the risk and minimize the impact or minimizing the loss associated with that. Then AI can also use in predictive analytics. For example, AI can be used to predict future financial model trend, the market movement, and also the sale trend, which is zone-wise, maybe country-wise. So you can take decisions accordingly to have with informed decision. Automated accounting, invoice accounting. For example, AI-powered tools can automate accounting tasks such as invoice reconciliation. You talk about accounts reconciliation. We talk about bank reconciliation. Today, you don't require like how you do in maybe traditional accounting. You take the bank statement, you take the bank book, compare what is the check issued, not presented, and all that. Absolutely rolled out today. It does automatic reconciliation, invoicing, and financial statement preparation, reducing the time and cost associated with manual accounting procedure. So the advantages are plenty. Time is saved, cost is saved, accuracy is ensured, and you have a lot of advantages. We discussed about invoice processing. You can automate the invoice processing of invoice, reducing the time and cost involved and manual data entry. Practically, this is possible because you can see when you use AI, when the invoice is received, goods are received, you are tracking in such a way when the goods are received, you give parameters, what are the things to be checked. So automatically it checks, approves the invoice, and finance department need not maybe pinpoint everything because automatically it's stored data, which is check the data. Then it triggers for invoice payment as per the stipulated terms of payment. Credit scoring. So overall, this is where the artificial intelligence plays a vital role today in the financial analytics. We can see some of the points here. So what are the different types of financial analytics could be predictive? We just discussed how it can be forecasted. The client profitability statement. For example, the profitability over a period of time, maybe how many years you can take, depends. Then cash flow. For example, cash flow, we bifurcate into operating activities, investing activity, financing activities, correct? Now, free cash flow statement. For example, when the operating activities exceed your investment activities, it's a free cash flow. How is free cash flow really comes for the organization? So no manual, this is automatically getting automated so that this becomes easy for everyone to act and react. So at the end of the day, what I would like to say, the financial analytics don't think it's a service department and probably automation not possible, only manufacturing environment automation possible, but scope for automation getting increased day by day, also in finance department, accounts department, so that your accuracy is getting improved. Maybe the time is saved, cost is saved, and the productivity automatically gets improved. So that is a point you should understand. So the system, wherever you can replace automation, very important. So when we started with business analytics, we just saw the raw data into insights to improve the decision, correct? The same raw data into finance today, you can improve in so many ways, like business valuation, project financing skills is required with MS Excel skills and your tools like maybe big data analytics and AI, business process automation. You can do excellent things in improving your productivity, especially in finance and accounts department. This is possible today. So you must be equipping yourself. That is what required. So this knowledge on that, you must go inside, you must go in depth, where we have data science head is available today. So which you can do wonderful things, which I hope that you are really have some basic idea on the business analytics and especially the financial analytics from the finance point of view, which I think probably, which as an opening batsman I today started with, and more experts to follow to deliberate on the other side. So thank you very much once again to the organizers for giving an opportunity. In Tamil, they used to say, சித்திரை முழு நிலவாக வைகாசி விசாகமாக ஆனி திருமஞ்சனமாக ஆடி பெருக்காக ஆவணி அவிட்டமாக புரட்டாசி நவராத்திரியாக ஐப்பசி தீபாவளியாக கார்த்திகை தீபமாக மார்கழி ஏகாதேசியாக தை பொங்கலாக மாசி மகமாக பங்குனி உத்திரமாக ஒவ்வொரு மாதம் சிறப்புற்று விளங்குவது போல் நீங்கள் ஒவ்வொரும் சிறப்புற்று விளங்க வேண்டும். Wishing the conclave all the very best and good luck. Wishing more and more success to you in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sir, key takeaways from your session. So, we could learn about predict and focus on marketing activities and machine learning, risk management, and even business process automation, use of technologies for reducing time of repetitive job, that in improving CRM and artificial intelligence, it helps to identify fraudulence in financial transactions and even at last financial analytics. So it was a great opportunity to listen to you. We assure you that we'll learn and implement such technologies in our business. Thank you, sir.
Some poems come from stars, and some stars are poems themselves, that Earth left as a memento of love. I request Dr. Bamni Rajshekharan, Director, Department of MBA, Sri Ramakrishna College of Arts and Science, to present the memento to our chief guest as a token of love.
Our speaker for the second session is here with us. I would like to welcome you, sir.
Now it's time for high tea. We request you all to kindly assemble here before 11:45. Tea will be available in the dining hall, so kindly move to the dining hall.
அங்கே போடுமா? Yes. அங்கே